Okay, Mr. J here. Okay, the Cosby Show ran from 1984 to 1992. Lasted 9 seasons, over 200 episodes. It's mostly Bill Cosby created it. It portrays African Americans in a positive way. I have the complete series on DVD. I watch it whenever I can. I started watching the show back in 2002, about 19 years ago when I was I think 11 years old. It aired on Nick at Night. I remember they had a whole week marathon of the Cosby Show from like 9 o'clock at night to whatever. I remember they had a whole week marathon of it where they just showed all the episodes. The whole week they were showing like randomly just showing episodes. And I started watching it in March of 2002 when I was 11. I was hooked to it. It's a very entertaining show, and I think it ran from 2002 to 2008. So I'm thinking that's what 6 years. Yeah, about 6 years, right? Yeah, 6 years. It lasted 6 years, but they overplayed it. They played on Nick and Night so much that people started getting tired of it, saying they played too much. The show was very good. The first few seasons were pretty good. The show started losing ratings due to the competition. They had Simpsons. It was a very entertaining show. There's no profanity on the show. It dealt with African Americans. It portrayed African Americans in as being smart, educated, having their own working, doctor or lawyer. There were episodes where it did get a little ghetto, like when they started bringing in Pam, the woman from In Living Color. I'm Living Single. We're living single. She was kind of like from like I would say a hood rat girl. She was in from the streets. Her mom single. Her mom was single. She was a wild teenager. She didn't have a father, so she comes living with the Huxtables, and that's when the show started getting kind of stale. And then there was an episode where Theo started to work for the community center with teenagers, 13-year-olds, and he becomes like a teacher at 20. I'm like, that's kind of young to be a teacher, but hey, whatever. The show was good the first couple seasons. I would say season 6 is when the show started to get weird. Lisa Bonet had problems with Bill Cosby, and she had problems with the people on the show. She started dating another a rock star that he didn't like it. He played in a sex scene, Angel Heart with Mickey Rourke in 1987 with Angel Heart, whatever it's called. He didn't. Bill Cosby didn't like. She got fired from the show. He had Raven Simone played Olivia, the little smart 4-year-old, little light skinned girl who's very smart. You got Theo, a slacker. Rudy, always getting in trouble, always jealous, always complaining. Vanessa always getting in trouble with her parents, sneaking out the house. And then you had Sandra, who was in her 20s, married to Elvin, who was sexist. So this show was pretty good. You had Kenny, who was sexist too. And you had Claire with the typical sassy black woman who put guys who's feminist, who believes that black women are superior to black men. But anyway, the show was pretty good. It lasted. The show ended in 1992. I was about 1 years old when the show ended in May of 1992. They've had reunions. I have not been a spinoff, and there was talks of a spinoff. But in 2014, Bill Cosby was accused of having sexual relations with lots of women, and they say that they were molested by him, that he's a predator. I remember that in 2014 to 2018. That went on for 4 years. He's in jail now. He's serving about 5 to 10 years. He's legally blind, so he's had a hard time. I remember that back in 2014, 7 years ago, that went 4 years. From 2014 to 2018, those 4 years, he was humiliated. There were people coming out, a lot of women were coming out, famous women, regular women, white women, Playboy girls, were saying that they were molested. He would touch them and do sexual things with them. He would drug them. So yeah, it's pretty sad. Bill Cosby has ruined his image. This guy spent for years. I remember in 2004 he was bashing black people, saying that they're too lazy. Black guys, get up, stop wearing your pants well. And look at him. He's out there. He's famous, so he's out there sleeping with all these women. And now he ended up going to jail for it. He ended up going to jail for Andrea Cosby, a white woman, a tall white woman, who was like an athlete. He played some kind of sport, basketball, and he got in trouble for touching her butt. And now he's serving college years. But anyway, that's pretty sad. It's bigger piece.